Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming out here. It is midday money on a Thursday. What's today? 19th? Holy cow. 19th of December. Welcome on into the show. Start a little early today. I got to do a little Marcos Minute for our guy. We'll do a rundown of free picks, and then I got a guest, rare guest, very rare, right? Sometimes I had the 500 episode. I brought in a couple guys. Well, you know, the Earls always pop in, but we had like pick from Dave, and I think Tooch came in, right? Was Tooch or Anthony here, or Mikey POD? Anyway, today the Crack Man, Bill Krackomberger, is going to come on, so that's going to be pretty cool. But let's get to the plays today. We'll get them up here in the chat as well. Put them in here. We're not going to waste time. Hit the like button, notification bell, subscribe, YouTube channel here, whether you're on the Sean Higgs YouTube. And I did put it on all the Twitchy world, but it's on Winners and Whiners today and Winning Free Picks, because I think I got to, you know, when it was on all the channels, Picks and Parlays back a day, we're getting like 300, 400, 500 views. Then we just go to Winning Free Picks, and it was about 150, and I added Sean Higgs in there. We got an extra like 80 views. So I'm like, you know what? Good show today. Again, 1,000+ episodes you could find on the iHeartRadio channel of podcasts. Just type in Midday Money, get Midday Money, and look headlines. All the shows are there. Like, subscribe, YouTube channels. Let's go. Twitter world, Mr. Sean Higgs plays are posted there as well. They are now in the chat. Let's get to it. College hoops 54 and 58. Is that correct? That's where we're at. 54 and 58. A little work to do here, obviously, with some winners here in the site. Actually, it's supposed to be a 59 spot. That's a 59er. I messed up. I knew that was 59 because I wrote down 59, but it's 58 in here. It's 59. Always got to get the right ones up here. Got to get the right stuff. 5 and 5 for me on the sites yesterday. Still number one on the sites. 132 and 98, up over 2,200 on the sites, but a loser here. We'll get it going. We'll get them going here. Cal Irvine tonight gets the call with college basketball. Again, this is a premium play here for me. You're going to get it here in the chat. There you go. NFL football, 35 and 34. We are down to 70 in the video. Denver under 42. We put that up yesterday or the day before. NBA 10 and 18. Again, I am 4 and 4 on the sites with NBA. A lot more games here because people love the NBA. It is what it is. Minus 960. Grizzlies, minus 135, because that's how we do. On the ice, 9 and 10. We are 8 and 12 on the site with premium hockey. Again, not as much. And college basketball, we have 220 games. 230 games. Nowhere near close. Hockey, though, under Penguins tonight. College footies for tomorrow, 44 and 30 plus 1,200 Notre Dame and the under. If you're on for any of the premium stuff, promo code midday. Even if you're on the YouTube premium, you had a winner yesterday. UNLV, under, winner, you're welcome. We had James Madison, winner, you're welcome. Memphis, again, if you're on a premium thing, you would have got Memphis at a money line 125 before a line move. Winner. South Dakota the other day, winner. South Carolina State loser, but Montana State winner. 5-1 run there, and we're having a good college football season. We continue to cash 131 and 96, number one on the sites. Picks and Parlays, Winning Free Picks, Winners and Whiners, Stats Alt, wherever. Number one with college football, number one college basketball. Not too shabby there. Our guy T Money with a nice loser for you. Said Indiana, Idaho was the easiest game on the board yesterday. It's a lock. Loser there. I got to get him because the day before that it was Florida. It was the best thing since sliced bread, so I had to roll that one out on him there. It happens though. We could lose a game, and we win, we lose. If you're betting as a real person, you're going to lose some games. Just the way it is. Just like our guy Bruce Hornsby says, that's the way it is. Marcos in the house. Like my new Miss Nika. Markel T Money, Nick Nasty as well. Marcos Minute, College Hoops. Here we go. Georgia and Buffalo. Again, monster line there. Marcos, you know, again, it's Buffalo or nothing. Oakland and Cleveland State. Give me the Vikings home team here. UT. I do like UT Martin here. I don't know. I got a little mark next to it. I don't know why. I guess I was sort of leaning T Marty. Irvine and Belmont. Let's see if this line has moved a little bit here. Let me go to the live numbers with College Hoops. This is still 2-154. I would lean Irvine. Give me some and interaction there. Edwardsville and Little Rock. I got the question mark next to Little Rock. They almost made the show here as a free pick, but I'm like, you know what? I got to get back on track. I just came putting close games in here. Lindenwood and Tennessee Tech, 2.5, 144. Yeah, I got nothing there. Southeast Missouri and Eastern Illinois. 5.5. I'd lean Eastern Illinois. Give me some Eastern Illinois here. Southern Indiana, Tennessee State. How about an underplay there? I know our guy King D will like Southern Indiana. That's his squad. South Dakota and a Utah Tech, 2.5 and a 144. Not much movement there. How about I'll go under that one. Merrimack, and we got St. Mary's. This isn't a vintage St. Mary's team here by any stretch. So I want to like 20. I did take the under with Stanford and Merrimack. It didn't get there. It ended up going over. This one is 129.5. This is even lower than that. And it's gotten up. It was 126. I would lean over Marcos in this one. We'll lean over. Long Beach and Pepperdine, 6.5, 138. Again, this one's come down a bit. Although, has it come down too much? 138 for 141. I would lean. It's coming down, but at this point, I don't know. Does you come back on the over? Do you come back on the over at this one here as it gets bet down? Then you got Norfolk. I'm a Norfolk kind of guy. Charleston Southern, that'd be an over game there against Northern Alabama. The Grambling game, I put this in sports money with Ramon Scottsmore. I'm like, it was an 8 down to a 5.5. I'm trying to figure that one out. Not sure what that's about. With a lot of Delaware State love or loving Delaware State. Mid-Tenney and Lipsy. Nothing there. Texas, again, 33, monster number. Wyoming, you're laying a big number here, 13.5. Do I want to do something there? Probably not. Grand Canyon, a 30-piece. What are we doing here? Marcus likes Golden State. I'm shocked. Not me. We got Memphis in the chat. Brian Nunn is in the house. Ninja joining the party. What do you say, Ninja? Penix is in and $100 million quarterback to the bench. Yes. And they still got a shot at the playoffs. I don't get it. Give me the Giants today. As soon as I heard that, I'll grab Giants 9.5. Lock it in with the King. There he is, Mr. South Indiana guy. How are you, King D? There it is. Winners and whiners. Win free picks. Sean Higgs and the Twitchy. Nobody's on the Twitchy world. Nobody's in Twitchy town. It's all right. It's all right. Ninja's over on the Winning Free Pick channel. Come back. You can come over to the Sean Higgs channel sometimes, Ninja. Value on the over, 41.5 keeps dropping. Chargers and Broncos. I don't think there's value. I like the under. What you going to get to, 36? Gus the Bus over 35.5 yards rushing today. Or see a bust poo-poo. I didn't really look at the props yet for tonight's game. I didn't look at it. We can go to. Let's pull up the little matchup tonight here. Let's go to ESPN matchup here. We'll go to stats. Edwards, 35 and a half yards rushing. Is that where we're at? 23, 36, 32, 11, and 27. Looks good to do, right? Should get there. What's Vidal's? See, I got 11. I mean, 35 yards. You think you get that in the first quarter? 7-0 last week, road favorite straight up. I've gone 41 straight up last 2 weeks, 34-9 since week 9. Yeah, King, that's why I am 70 and 74, under 500 with my NFL for the year. Well, 70-74 on the Gamblers World. 65-73 sports capping. Either way, losing. This is the kind of crap. This is the kind of stuff. And again, I'm not betting doggies are straight up, but if this is happening, they're also covering. That's why it's so easy for some people. Gary likes Denver tonight. I agree. I like Denver as well. Bo Nix. He's unbelievable. NFL teams lead at the half are 87, 124, and 3 in the second half. Holy cow. Those aren't bad beats when they're 50 games under 500. That's not a bad beat. That's just garbage teams. And he's doing all right. The family, you ready for the holidays? Bowl playoffs. You know I'm not excited about the bowl playoffs. I think it's terrible. 2,000 guys in the player portal. Basically, they're for the holidays. Mom will come by. My brother's flying down after Christmas. I got a cold joint in Jersey. I was going to do it on Monday, and now it's Thursday afternoon. I haven't done it yet. I order some nice sandwiches. I'll throw the name out there. Mr. J's in Cranford's the name of the place I order from. Their sandwiches. He does it special for me. I've ordered the last few years here. But they never get here. Like, I want them before Christmas, and they always come, like, after Christmas, so they're sitting for a day. I mean, they're on ice and stuff like that. I haven't put the dressing on the side and stuff. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll call after the show. We'll get a little meetums delivered. My brother likes that too, and he's away, so he's up in upstate New York. So he's a drive. That's a 7-hour drive for him to come down for a sandwich. And he's not a big fatty like me, so he wouldn't care to do that. He'd be like, yeah, whatever. I'll eat what's in front of me. But I will tomorrow morning take a drive, hour 20 minutes round tripper to go get some bagels for Christmas morning. I'll do that. Take an hour and a half out of my life. I'll get up at 6, get back here for our show midday money tomorrow. I'll be there for that. Ninjas, Edwards driving to 33.5 yards rushing. Yeah, I would take it under. I mean, his numbers are not there. It looks, we think it'd be easy enough to get there. Why wouldn't it get there? Nope. 8 rushes a game. 8 last game for 23. Even in a 19-17 slugfest, 36 yards on 10 carries, they're not running the ball. Hey, let's keep the ball away from Mahomes. No. We're not going to do that. Nothing even out of the backfield for the guy. Nothing even out of the backfield. I'd say under. Kigney says, I know I must say it's harder to bet these bowl games now. So much going on besides the kids that's playing the game. I did take some games early. I can't complain so far. I mean, we're perfect. If you want to count the pre kind of bowl games on Friday and Saturday, those kind of little ones, I'm 2-1, 3-0 so far in the bowls. See how I do tonight. Got another game up there. Promo code midday if you want to get the premium stuff, or get a YouTube subscription. Go to Sean Higgs. There is YouTube sub. You can go get it. Let's see what's going on the YouTube channels. Anybody watching on the Winners and Winers channel? I threw it on there just because they're trying to post more videos. They didn't tell me I could, but I put it on anyway. One person watching, and that's me because I'm here. Lively chat. I'll troll myself. I don't mind. Yeah, the sandwiches are very good. Remember Christmas party Saturday? I'm on had good times. There you go. I did. I just finished up some Christmas cards, and we had gone to my aunt's. We used to go to my grandparents' house when I was small, and then it was at my parents' house. Right, so it was at our house for like in the 90s, like 80s when we were all little, like all the, me and my cousins, we were, me and my brother and then my uncle Tommy and Nancy, they had 4, so that was a big bunch. And my mom's family, there was her, 2 aunts, 2 uncles, 2 grandparents, cousins, other sort of relatives come. It was just a feast of toys for like the young kids. It was crazy. I remember when my dad was on the roof across the street at the neighbor's house. He was in a Santa suit. He got up there. He was like, "It's Santa. We got to go home. He's here." And then went to our house in the 90s. And then all my little cousins, now they're all in their 30s now, married kids, but they'd come, and that was a swath of, what do we have there? 3, 5 of them. And they were all little, like under 10. So that was fun. And we had a buddy dress up as Santa and come see the kids. And then it was gone for a while. Then there was no Christmases because, families get. It's fun. But down here, I got no way. There's no family down here. No big. I used to do nice karaoke jam Christmas parties. Yeah. Lipsy and the money line for King D today against Mid-Tenney. I go for it. What do we like today? I don't like much. I got 3 college basketball. I have a bowl game. Didn't bet the NFL game, but here you go. You got Irvine in the chat here. Broncos under in the chat. Grizzles. Penguins under. I guess there is. I say there's not a lot because it's a small schedule, but we got everything covered here in the show. Notre Dame in the under. That's who we got. That's who we're rolling out today. Chiefs played next week. Hollywood Brown for his game against Houston per Jay Fowler. Yeah, but does that make a difference? What's he gonna do? What's he doing? Is that a deal breaker for you? Now you got to jump onto Kansas City because Hollywood Brown's playing, hasn't played. Yeah, King D, it is. I like the under in the Broncos game. I agree, and there it is. We put out at 42 the other day. I see some stuff on Twitter, and it's like, oh, yeah, people host shows, and they put out a line that's not available. This is why I do a live show, and I put things up ahead of time. It might not be available now, but you know what? When I put this up, it was available 2 days ago. That's why we do look at lines. Maybe do a little opening line report like we did last night with NFL football. Sorry if you don't get a good line a week ahead of time. How's that my problem? It's there. Build a little bankroll. Don't degenerate bet. You could have money to bet ahead of time and get a good number. King D's liking the under as well. Moneyline Markel's in the house. Broncos under, but I'm going to air it out. Here we go. We're going to alt line it. Mr. Alt Line. He's no longer Moneyline Markel. He is Alt Line Markel. Alt Line Markel in the house. I like the Grizzles. Of course you like the Grizzles. You got to like the Grizzles. Here we go. The big bad. Golden State's coming to town as an underdog. Timothy's in the house. King D says the Colts and Titans over 7.5 first quarter. Boy, that's some ugliness here. We're going to go to Colts, Titans. I'm doing this game later with Matt Fargo and Doug Upstone on Gamblers World. And this isn't my pick, but I had looked at it because I'm like, this is an ugly one, but the Colts still technically alive for a playoff spot here. Still technically alive. Jonathan Taylor really screwed the proverbial pooch dropping the ball. I heard someone say that he did it on purpose. It was on Twitter. He dropped it on purpose because of his contract or something. Yeah, no. This is dumb play. Dumb play. I mean, the Titans, 2-12 ATS. Are you kidding me? And I've taken them a couple times. I'm one of those morons. Belmont money line today versus Irvine at home. He's going homies. The homie, looking at the little homie action. You're against me here because I got a little Irvine in the chat. Didn't go right with Appalachian State last night, so you could be right. Yeah, you're alive. You're alive by about that much. Can you see through that? Like the smallest violins, that's where you're at for being alive at 6 and 8. You need some help. Need a little help. Timothy, not just a hello or a smile. He's typing today. Bruins over 6. 7 of the last 8 Bruins games have gone over the total minus 120. Bruins and Edmonton over on the ice. Let's see some ice. So head-to-head, these guys have gone under 8 of 10. But as you mentioned, Boston has gone over 8 of their last 10. Edmonton, 6 of their last 10. 6-5 and 6-3 at home, 4-3 overtime. We got what? This is a 5th road game, too, for Boston. Yeah, I can see goals just based on the schedule. I mean, it's the 9th. They played the 17th, the 14th, the 12th. They got to be tired out here on the road. Last game of the road trip. Just get home for Christmas. Let's go. Let's wrap this up. I like this over. We laugh at that, King D. You guys got a snowball's chance? I mean, really, you're 6 and 8. Should you beat a 3-win Titan team? Yes. Should you beat the Giants in New York? I took the Giants. I think the line's 6.5 next week. Right, we were talking about that last night. Is that line 6 for next week? Where's the banner? Where's the banners? Six and a half. You think you guys are winning by 6.5 next week? Six and a half? I don't think so, man. Gas Station Sushi's in the house. Patriots money line over Buffalo. Look at this one. So you think the Bills lay an egg. Jets on deck. Unless KC loses out, there's no 1 seed with the 2 seed. Don't you want to lock up the 2? 8. I'm not going to tell somebody not to take a plus 820. But I'll be pulling for you, Sushi. I don't have the Bills. If one thing, we're taking the points. Oof. Lay the points for Southern Indiana. Revenge spot. First Ohio Valley Conference game I was going to, but I'm not going. Oh, you're going to go to it? You're too busy. Come on, man. You can't be going to all these games. You should be wrapping presents tonight. What are you doing? Josh Allen is the MVP. They're rolling. Yeah, basically cost my my Goff MVP ticket is out the window. And honestly, I got an even money play here on them to win the North, which can very well be in jeopardy as well. The injuries bug has just totally really crushed these guys here. So I got Goff MVP I took. That's out the window with that loss. It was a 100 for 1,800. $100 on them to win the North. That was just even money. I figured they should win, but here come the injuries. Rookie passing yards. I got Bo Nix. Where are the stats? Here? Passing yards. Where is he? Daniels, he's right behind him. Daniels, 3,045. Bo Nix, 2,972. I'm alive here. It's only 8-1 odds, but it's there. So who knows? I got a shot. How about my Kevin O'Connell, Minnesota Viking head coach, 100 for 2 dimes, coach of the year? Could be alive there. Buffalo's defense is butts, says Gas Station Sushi. Okay. Have we seen the Patriots offense? Have we tried that one on for size? 17, 24, 15, 22, 19, 17, 25, 16, 21, 10, 13, 3, 20, 16. I understand May has given him a little bit of life, right? You put the young guy in there. We're going to be good. This is our future. I like his rushing props. The guy takes off. His numbers aren't terrible. The problem is that he's thrown an interception in every game he's played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, 7 interceptions his last 6 games. None, but he only took 6 attempts. None, and then 2. He's young. Great value this time of year. NFL is going to see huge numbers. Yeah, we got a 14 on Monday night. We got the just giant numbers, bad teams. Kirk Cousins, we can make fun of Cousins. He was having a bad year. They were still 10-point favorites. The bad teams are just bad. I found Chargers make the playoffs 11-1. Oh, I can get behind this one. We're home here. You're favored. You could win this game. right? I mean, they're favored here. Why can't they win tonight? You're 8-6. You're favored. You're 9-6. You're at New England. You're 10-6. You're at Vegas. You're 11-6. Tell me why we can't get into the playoffs winning 11 games? Did you just find this recent? Is this a recent find? I mean, they could very well win out. Even at 10 wins, I think they should get in. Who's getting in over the 10 wins over them? Denver? That's 3. Who else is winning 10? Cincinnati's not getting a 10. Baltimore will probably get in. Baltimore will win some games. They should be in, right? It's going to be Buffalo. Pitt and Baltimore should get there. Houston, Kansas City, Denver. How many teams can I have? Do they have to leapfrog somebody? I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that it? 6? Yeah. Oh, it's going to be – maybe it is close. Maybe it is close. No, they're in right now. They are in the hunt. They are in the hunt. They need to win over the Broncos, though. Drake May's improving. Yeah, I mean they should sweep. $2 a.m. today. Who do the Broncos have? So Broncos lose today. They're 9-6, and they end up tied here with Denver and Chargers both be 9-6, right? And the Chargers at this rate would have won both games over Denver because they beat them in Denver. Cincinnati and Kansas City. Oh, they should win out. This is good. If you can get this at 11-1 right now, I do not hate this right here at 11-1. I don't hate this right here. They win today. They really should get in. You got the tiebreaker, New England and Vegas, and they have Cincinnati and Kansas City. Even if they beat Kansas City, Cincinnati's still going to play with a little heart. At plus 820, the Patriots have a better chance than the implied win probability than 11%. That is the fundamental of all wagering, is to have a better chance than the odds offered here. Gas station sushi. Listen. You're talking – this is – people come in here and want to do alternate spreads. We're not going to lay 21. We're going to lay 26. You might as well be speaking Chinese arithmetic coming in with this stuff to people in the chat. We got people looking for parlays and player props and Nick comes in here and lays 3,100 on Iowa basketball, laying 28 points to lose. Outright. This is a whole nother level here. People aren't ready for this kind of talk. I'm trying to get people to just stay out of parlays. You're bringing in implied win probability. What do you think this is? Masterclass? But listen, I agree with you. And I take dogs, and again, it's different when I say I take a run line instead of a minus 140. But it's the same thing. Like your probability in winning plus 820. My point of it was I do like May. out of the two here, when we're talking bigger odds, the 820 or the 11-1, I think the 11-1 one's a little better than this one. I love gas station. I knew you're sharp, gas station, because you're crushing our little mini contest, but then you're rolling with this. You're a Vegas guy too, so you got to be smart. Survive out there. Stephen Bowman is in the house. Good to see Stephen in the chat. Welcome, my friend. It's all about the numbers. Yeah. Again, let me see. I'm going to see if I can find this on here. Conferences. I'm looking at one of my little offshore joints here before I get to the big name spots. Player props are all coming up now. I gotta go to for sure, man. You like the answer? Plus 820. Yeah, but he did bring up the spot though. Like he was talking about it as, forget about it's a plus 820. This is what he's talking about here. So it's the win probability and what the payoff is. That is what people don't kind of get, right? They're more of I'm going to word this one. I got to think of how I'm going to word this for somebody. Dog of the day, Penguins to beat the Predators in Nashville. Well, I got the under. Well, not there. We're talking about the Colts next week. I got the under in this game, Timothy. So I hope it's 1-0. But for the plus 820, the win probability there, Steve, like the average person, they don't want to do that. They'd rather take the Bills on the money line. Like they're opposite thinking. So they're not thinking on the gambler, the winning level, where okay, this could lose, but when you're betting on the number and probability and payoffs, right? It's kind of like when we talk about like closing line. People are like, it's terrible. In the long run, if you're having better numbers, they will eventually win out. But the majority of bettors don't have a bankroll to last when they struggle. I mean, how many people, if I told you got the Panthers plus 6.5 last week and it went off as a favorite, you'd be ecstatic. Right? You'd be like, wow, I'm going to unload on that one. No, the loser. I guess it's sushi. It's like having a number on a roulette wheel pays 51, win or lose. Wouldn't bet that number all day and all day. Yeah, but again, for people don't look at it that way. They don't look at the win probability. They just look at it as a win and a loss. I'm taking a favorite. I'm taking a dog. I'm taking a money line. I'm taking a total. They don't look at it like that. NFL playoff specials to make the playoffs. You got the Chargers at 2 a.m. at 11-1. They are minus 1,200 right now to make the playoffs. I almost want to come in with a no on Denver at plus 650. I'm going to do a Denver one here. All cannot be saved. No, they could be. Good point. I didn't look at it like that. Yes, you got to look. It's just a different way to look at it. All cannot be saved. I knew what you meant. I get it. We're typing. It happens. I think Denver misses, and I just did the schedule. Because you're here with me. Denver has the Chargers, Cincinnati, and Kansas City. If Denver wins tonight, if Chargers win tonight, they got 2 wins over them, and they have the same record. I think Cincinnati beats them in Cincinnati. And Kansas City, that game would mean nothing. What will it come down to? It won't mean anything. So they're both 9-6 after today. Chargers beat New England next week. Cincy beats where are we getting? How is Denver getting in? Again, it comes today is the big day. Denver wins today, it's pretty much over, unless they lose at Cincy and Kansas City. But I think a plus 640, I think you should take a shot. I think you take a shot. I think I'm going to take it. Yeah. I see Denver minus 1,500. Yeah. I mean, 640, I think, is a better way to go. Cardinals to make the playoffs, huh? Plus, well, you got 450. I got 6-1. They got a lot of work to do. You're taking them, and you're really working kind of upstream because they got to win their division still, and they're a game back. 2-2 there. At Rams, at San Fran. I mean, San Fran hanging it up. Are they going to just be like, we're out of it? Philly and Washington should get in. Detroit, Minnesota, Green Bay. No, that's no way. They're not getting in Arizona. It's minus, yeah. No. Not worth it. Not worth it. That's a loser. Yeah, 1,200. Cardinals plus 650, not worth it. No. I'm on an offshore. Yep. It's a good offshore if they still have that at that odds. Cardinals would have to win the last 3 games. Money line probably would be better. Yeah. And even if they win their last 3 games, will they be ahead of there'll still be time. I mean, if the Rams went out, they have 10 wins. Although I guess Arizona has the tiebreaker. If Seattle wins out, they have 11 wins. Now they have to beat, I don't know what the Geno Smith is right now, but Mini at Chicago, at Rams, not easy. I'm going to say no to that one. Lane Gretzky's in the house. Welcome, Lane. I guess it's a great point. Cardinals aren't guaranteed of anything. Even them winning out, that would be fine. Okay, we win out. But if the Rams win out at Jets, at Arizona, at Seattle, they got 11 wins. It'll come down to next week, really, in Arizona. Do the Rams beat Arizona at home? It's a revenge spot. Arizona crushed them 41-10. Nick Nancy's in the house. I think the Charger one might be the way to go here to make a playoff spot. Plus 650 at Bet Online. The Colts are 6-1. Rams, minus 160, yes. Plus 130, no. Dolphins are 1,100. I don't see how they're getting in. I wonder if you could parlay nose. Washington, Tampa to get in. Yes, minus 1,200. No for Miami. No, can't parlay those guys. I've closed down that window. My book is removed. Chargers to make the playoffs. Chargers make the playoffs. Not listed, huh? All right. Interesting. Interesting. You got the Lions, Eagles, Vikings. The crazy thing is that Green Bay is the 6th seed, and Green Bay. Let's be honest, they'll go on the road. They'll be favored over Tampa or the Rams. And I'll tell you what, I'll take the home dog in that game. I'll take the homies in that game. Ravens a 5 seed right now. I've always wondered, instead of putting a dime in the Circus Survivor, put the money into a weekly mechanical parlay, which would pay better. How are we working this in a parlay, though? You mean just doubling up on your bet? Hey, we got the Giants in week 1, the Cowboys week 2, we go down the line, Chiefs, and roll it up? How are you parlaying it? Because the Circa Survivor is one team. How would you work that? I'm confused on that one. Because you can't parlay one team. How are you doing it? I don't know how you do a one-team parlay. What do you think of the Colts to make it a plus 550? I don't know. I'm going to say no, because one, I could see Tennessee giving them a battle here. I can see them losing at the Giants. I don't like them next week laying 6.5. So if I don't think they cover a spread, I think you have a shot at losing outright. I like the Chargers to win tonight. I sort of lean a little Denver. I hope the Chargers get up so Knicks can throw for a bunch of yards. Right? I need them to overtake Daniels here. Need that to happen. mechanical money line parlay. Same format, but picking one team each week would be able to shop lines. Yeah, one game at a time, continue probably. So all you're doing is basically just doubling up, is what you're saying. So you're just taking your dime bet in week 1, rolling into week 2, rolling to week 3, 4, 5. Oh, I mean, you're doubling up the bet. The problem is that when most of these, see, here's where it loses me. Because most people in the circa, you're gonna, right, we're taking the double-digit favorites. So I don't see how it's gonna equate to a $15 million payout. I bet a dime to win 400, and then I'm betting 1,400 to win 600. Then I'm betting 2,000 to win. How are we doing that? Yes, Jonathan Taylor is terrible. Terrible fumble. What are the odds on Rookie of the Year? Because I can't see the odds in Virginia. Rookie of the Year odds. Oh, I just closed the windows down. Not double, I'm just rolling from week to week. Yeah, but there's no. How are you making on a $1,000 bet? How are you making $15 million or $9 million? Right? Again, we're texting and talking two different. So maybe it's just not explained correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at it as I'm putting it that like you're not taking 14-point underdogs and getting huge payouts. Most people are taking all the big faves, right? So let's say when you're laying a crazy number, the take back is small. All right, that's just the way it is. We have the Falcons laying 8. The money line is minus 400. So you're risking a dime. You know, it's like how you making $10 million on a $1,000 bet times 15. The NBA, Memphis Grizzlies. Subject says, good luck. They ready to handicap some spring football. Baseball, ready? Spring training, ready to handicap baseball stuff, Gio? You take minus 300, only third of the profit or less per week. Yeah, but how is that? How are you rolling that into a $10 million profit? That's not happening. The huge advantage would be that you could use the same team more than once. There, I get that. I see what you're saying here. So you could use the same. Well, you said it was like Survivor style, so that's why I was thinking it's one team. But either way, you'd be able to shop. How much different is it when if you're just taking a chance are you're taking a big money line favorite? Again, maybe we're getting this lost in the conversation here. I just don't see how it rolls into a $7 million payday, or even if you end up splitting and chopping up the pie, how it's rolling into $1 million off a $1,000 bet. All right, I'm going to wrap this puppy up. Irvine -2. Broncos under 42. NBA Grizzlies on the money line -135, not 135 points. It's a money line play. Penguins on the ice under 6. Notre Dame -7 and under 52.5 Friday action. It was a question, not a statement. Unless you're putting K on every game. Yeah, I don't think it's every game. King D, best of luck. Right? I mean, is this? I know it was just a question. We were talking about it, but that'd be my point of it. Would be it couldn't get to the numbers of the millions. Again, see, this is where texting or typing into talk it loses. Yeah, can't get close to that one. Again, Sushi's not a dumb guy, Bowman. I think we're just losing something in the conversation. Where if it's a person, I'm like, oh, I get it. You can explain it, but if it's gonna be when he mentioned like a circuit type, I was like, wait a second, that's not gonna happen. What do we got here? Fajitas and Mexican rice. Taco Tuesday on a Thursday? Why Mexican rice? Why not Chinese rice? Still not making 10. Oh, we did that one already. All right. Good luck, everybody. Back for midday money tomorrow. We will see you then. Take it easy. Bye-bye.